Okay, so we have everything all set up. We have our vanilla cake here. I have my chocolate sponge cake. What I'll do now is just to decorate it quickly. So. Hi guys, you're welcome again to my channel. So good to have everybody. So thanks so much for the video of the other day. I really got lots of comments and everybody was like, wow, what a yummy cake. So this time around I want to make something that is different, and this cake is a chocolate and a vanilla sponge cake with a cream that we're going to make with some walnuts and milk chocolate. Yeah, right. I'm not a person that makes lots of cakes with nuts, but this time around I decided to make this cake with walnuts and with shredded milk chocolate. So like I always advise people, if you're going to bake, especially if you want to make a cake, you have to always set your things out on your workspace, and that is what we call mise en place. So mise en place is making sure you weigh out all your ingredients and just have everything ready, so that when you start to mix your cake, you just start pouring without making one and weighing and going to look, so that you don't have a mix up. But when you have your mise en place, everything just goes smoothly. So I'll show us how to make this cake. So keep watching. Let's get baking. For our cakes, we have everything all set out on our workspace, and we'll be using all these ingredients on this side. We have our self-raising flour, we have some eggs, some vanilla sugar, I have some cocoa powder right here in this bowl, some vanilla extract right here, and then we'll be using our sugar also. So we're using two types of sugar. One is the vanilla sugar that I have there, and then I have the normal sugar. Then for the cream for this cake, we'll be using this pack of Dr. Oetker cream vanilla, as well as some of our milk, some walnuts, some shredded milk chocolate right here, some chocolate sprinkles in this bowl, and then the colorful sprinkles in this beautiful bowl. So I have everything all set out and weighed, so we're ready to start baking. Also on the side I have what I'll be working with, a double boiler. In my previous video I used this also, the double boiler. I also have my balloon whisk right here, my sieve, the silicone spatula, as well as our hand mixer. So this is all we're going to be using to make this yummy cake. So now that we have everything all set out, let's start baking. In my bowl, I'll first of all add our sugar, our eggs, and the vanilla sugar. This is the base of this cake. Now when we finish whisking this, I'll then put this over the double boiler. So in our bowl that I have here, I'll just take the base ingredients, which are the eggs. So we'll pour these eggs into our bowl right here. Then I'll then add in our sugar and the vanilla sugar. Whisk these two together, or these three together. Okay, good. While this is all mixed, I'll then put our water heating for the double boiler. Then using my hand whisk, we'll start to whisk this. The water has come to boil, and now I'll then put this over, but I'll reduce the heat so that the water doesn't touch the bottom of the pot, because we don't want cooked eggs. So I'll move this right here, put this over, and we'll start again. Okay, so we have the egg all beaten, the egg, sugar, and vanilla sugar all beaten. And if we use this whisk, for example, let me move this here. So if I use this whisk and I do this, you can see that it has formed this ribbon consistency, meaning that it has whipped up so fluffy that it feels like a balloon, right? So fluffy. Okay, so now this is now the time for us to start putting the rest of the ingredients. First of all, I would like to add my Nielsen Macy's vanilla extract. I love this product. I'll pour this, just a teaspoon, into this egg foam. I'll also use a little bit of Dr. Oetker Butterscotch flavor, one of my favorites. I just love it. So I'll pour this also into this. Whisk this together. Then we'll then add our flour, and mind you, this recipe we're not adding any butter, we're not adding any oil. It's just going to be a dry sponge cake. It doesn't have any oil at all. The only oil we'll be using is the one we'll use to make the cream. So now I'll then take this flour, self-raising flour, pour this over our egg foam, sift this, pour a little bit more, pour a little bit more. Good. Then I'll then fold this, fold and turn, because that's the best way for the cake batter not to deflate. So you fold, you turn, you fold, you turn, you fold, you turn. Just pour the rest of this cake flour into this while I repeat the process. So if you want a sponge cake, you have to be patient. If you're in a hurry, you're going to deflate your batter, and when you deflate your batter, you've lost everything you've really worked hard for. So you just have to fold, turn, fold, turn, fold, turn, fold, turn. Okay? Good. Cotton spatula helps to fold even better so that it doesn't deflate further while you use your balloon whisk. Scrape everything from the side of the bowl. Make sure that you mix it very well. Mix your batter. Okay, this is looking good. So after a few minutes, our sponge cake is out of the oven, the vanilla sponge, and we see if we touch this, it comes out spongy and it's quite soft to the touch. Now we'll drop this over here so I can pour in the chocolate into this pan and then bake it. Also, since this is a sponge cake, it's quite dry because we didn't use any oil at all to make this cake. So what I'll be doing now is just to make holes in this cake, and I'll be using, you can use any skewer or you can use, I'm using chopsticks, and I'm going to make holes in this cake. Why am I making these holes? I'm making these holes because I want to pour over the simple syrup that I made in my last video, the pistachio limoncello syrup, and this is to help this cake moisten up, because if we don't put it now that the cake is hot, the cake can't absorb it when it gets cold, and that's why I'm making those holes so I can baste my simple syrup over the cake. So our simple syrup from the previous video, I have it right here. I'll just open this, take a little bit like this, and just baste this cake. This we will also do to the other cake. So this is the chocolate one also. You fold and you turn. Okay, I think this is quite good. So what I'll do now is to switch over to my silicone spatula and finish folding. This looks amazing. Then I'll just add some flavoring also, but I think I'll be using some almond extract for this recipe. I'll be adding this Dr. Oetker almond flavor into this chocolate because I love chocolate and almond. It's such a beautiful combination. Just a little bit, as well as some vanilla flavor. So fold this gently. Okay, I think we're good. I'll use the same pan I used to bake the other cake, and I'll just pour this gently. After we finish pouring this into the pan, as you can see, just make sure that it goes to all the edges of the pan, to the 4 edges of the pan, and then we'll bake this for 15 to 20 minutes, okay, in your preheated oven. So let's pop this in. I have the first vanilla cake that is out of the oven and it smells divine. The second cake is a chocolate cake that is baking, but while that is baking, what we should start doing next is to start making our cream. And the cream is what we're going to use to layer in between these beautiful, gorgeous, delicious cakes that I can't wait to devour. So what will happen is we have all the things set out like I showed us earlier. For the cream, I'll be using the Dr. Oetker cream, vanilla cream. I'll also be using some walnuts, some shaved chocolate, milk chocolate. And okay guys, so the chocolate cake is baked and this is ready. Also, just like the vanilla cake, if we touch this, it's quite spongy, but be careful so you don't get burned. You touched it, this is all soft and very spongy. Even when I put it leaves dents of my fingers on this cake, and this is beautiful. What we'll do now is to unpan this cake. So using silicone plastic or a plastic knife, I'll just pour this around the pan. So we just score this around the pan to release it, and we'll then flip this over. For us to turn this over and for it not to stick, I'm going to sprinkle some vanilla sugar on this parchment paper. Then gently, this is quite hot, so I just have to be careful so as not to have, Okay, so gently I will just turn this. Oh my god. Okay, turn this over. Yeah, right? Sometimes accidents happen in the kitchen. Okay, so we have our chocolate and it's looking so spongy, so soft. You can even see how it feels like a soft cushion. I'll then put this away. So the chocolate cake is baked and it's out of the oven. I'll put this away for us to make our cream. So keep watching. Start to beat on low speed. So after 3 minutes, we have this beautiful cream that if you turn this over, it doesn't pour. So that means this is stiff cakes, okay? Now, just scrape this out, just for us to see the consistency that we have. This looks amazing, right? Good. So what I'll do next will be to, meanwhile we have to scrape out all this because I'll be using this same hand whisk to beat our balls before we mix in all the other extras. So I'll put this away. Then using this bowl also, I'll scoop in our butter. This goes in next. Into our bowl. Then using the same hand whisk, I beat this. I'll then take part of my vanilla cream, put into the butter, and beat this together. Add a little bit more. I'll just add a little bit of my Nelson Macy Madagascar bourbon vanilla paste. Just a little bit. Okay. Okay, so we have this. This is ready. We'll put this aside. I just divided a little bit of, I put some aside, and then I'll be using this main one where I'll put in our shaved chocolate, milk chocolate. Then we'll be adding our chopped walnuts. Okay. We have the first cream and the second cream. Now this is the best part, and that is the part to start decorating our cake. Okay, so we have everything all set up. We have our vanilla cake here. I have my chocolate sponge cake. What I'll do now is just to decorate it quickly. So I'll take this one, the chocolate sponge cake. Turn this over. I'll take some of our cream, put over the cake, spread this gently. We'll then take this vanilla, peel it gently, put this over, and then I'll be using this cream. Guys, so we have our beautiful, we have our gorgeous cake. I don't even know what to say. Like, I'm super excited. The cake turned out wonderful. Then the crowning glory is here. We're going to be using this to sprinkle over this. So what I'll do is, maybe I'll have to mix this, maybe just make it all around. I'll mix some of this and the other one also, since it's a birthday girl's birthday. I'll also mix some of these brown ones, the brown sprinkles. Confetti cake, beautiful. So to even make it more beautiful, I'll take the sprinkles and just fill on the sides of the cake. Hey guys, so we finished our cake, yay, and it looks amazing. So when we finished baking the chocolate and the vanilla sponge cake, we had to layer them. We made our cream, and then we now put the sprinkles, and it looks amazing. It's a simple cake. We didn't have to like use fondant or anything. It's just a simple, delicious cake. So let me show you the beauty that we made. Da-da-da! That looks amazing, right? And it's a sponge cake. So tomorrow, the birthday girl will cut her cake, and then we'll see what the inside looks like. I wish I can cut it right now, but unfortunately I can't. So we have to wait till tomorrow for us to see the beauty that we made. So thank you so much guys for stopping by. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, what are you waiting for? Please subscribe to my channel and also share this video with your friends. I can bet you somebody somewhere is thinking, oh, what am I going to make for my daughter? Or what will I make for my next birthday? This is ideal. Just follow the steps and you have an amazing cake. Also, when you subscribe, there is a bell icon on the right side. Just click on the bell icon, and once I post new videos, like I'm going to do another one very soon, you'll be notified first, okay? So thank you so much guys for watching, and see you in my next video. Take care then. Bye.